Remember the simple trust of childhood? The way we looked up to our parents with unwavering faith? We believed our parents would provide for us, ensuring we never went hungry or lacked comfort. We knew they would protect us from harm, always keeping us safe and secure. Their love felt as constant and reliable as the sunrise, a daily reminder of their unwavering care. This is the kind of faith God desires from us, a faith that is pure and unshakable, a pure, unwavering belief in His goodness and care, just as a child trusts their parent without question. He longs for us to run to Him with childlike abandon, full of joy and trust. To trust Him without reservation, knowing He will always catch us. To believe in His love, even when we don't understand His ways or the path He has chosen for us. This trust is the foundation of a deep and abiding relationship with our Creator, a bond that cannot be broken. Just as a child finds security in a loving parent's arms, we find peace and solace in God's embrace. He is our refuge, our strength, our ever-present help in times of trouble and uncertainty. When we trust in Him, we are safe, secure, and deeply loved, no matter the circumstances. Life's journey, however, is rarely a straight and easy path. There are twists and turns, mountains and valleys. We face trials, disappointments, and heartaches that can shake our faith to its core. We may start to question everything we once believed. It can feel as if God has abandoned us. We cry out to Him, but our prayers seem to hit a ceiling. We wonder where He is in the midst of our pain. We may even feel tempted to give up on Him altogether. This, dear reader, is a crucial juncture in our spiritual journey. It is in these moments of profound struggle that our faith is tested and refined. It is when we feel most alone that God's presence is actually nearest. Doubt can creep in like a thief, stealing our peace and crippling our hope. We may question God's goodness. We may wonder if He truly hears our pleas. Feelings of anger, betrayal, and resentment may surface. These emotions are real and raw. Don't try to suppress them. God can handle our honesty. He wants us to pour out our hearts to Him, even in our anger and confusion. He is big enough to handle our doubts and fears. These dark nights of the soul, though painful, are not wasted. They are opportunities for us to draw closer to God, to seek His face with even greater intensity, to surrender our need for control and embrace His sovereign plan. Think of a goldsmith refining gold. The process is intense. The gold is subjected to extreme heat to burn away impurities. In the same way, our faith is purified through trials. The heat of adversity reveals what is truly valuable and lasting. God uses these difficult seasons to strengthen our faith, to make us more like Him. He is not trying to punish us. He is molding us into vessels of honor, fit for His purpose. Remember, faith is not the absence of doubt. It is choosing to trust God even when we don't understand. It is clinging to His promises even when our circumstances scream otherwise. It is in these moments of surrender that our faith truly shines brightest. Section 5. Unmasking the Deceiver. The enemy of our souls wants us to believe that God is distant, uncaring, and unfaithful. He whispers lies intended to separate us from the source of our strength and hope. He wants us to live in fear, doubt, and despair. But we must remember who our enemy is. He is the father of lies, the deceiver, the accuser of the brethren. Do not believe his twisted narratives. God is not against you. He is for you. He is fighting for you, even when you can't see it. When those negative thoughts come, take them captive. Replace them with the truth of God's word. His promises are true. His love is unwavering. His grace is sufficient for every need. Section 6. God's higher ways. Isaiah 55, verses 8 to 9 tell us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." This profound truth reminds us of the vast difference between our understanding and God's. We cannot comprehend God's infinite wisdom and perspective. His vision encompasses all of time and space. Our human minds are limited, constrained by our experiences and knowledge. We see a small piece of the puzzle, often confused and searching for answers, while he sees the entire masterpiece, the grand design of our lives and the world. We must trust that he is working all things together for our good, orchestrating every detail with precision, even when we can't see how. His ways are not our ways, and his timing is not our timing. But we can be certain of this. He is good, and he is faithful. He will never leave us nor forsake us, guiding us through every challenge. He will see us through every storm, providing strength and hope. In his perfect timing, everything will fall into place, revealing his beautiful plan. Trust in his higher ways, for they are always for our ultimate good. He will see us through every storm, and his love will never fail us. Section 7. Trusting the tapestry. Imagine a beautiful tapestry, woven with care and precision. Up close, you might see only a jumble of threads, knots, and loose ends, seemingly chaotic and without purpose. But from a distance, the full picture emerges, revealing a masterpiece. The seemingly random threads come together to form a stunning work of art. Life is like that, a complex weave of experiences. We often get caught up in the messy details, the painful experiences, and the moments of confusion. We lose sight of the bigger picture, the grand design that is being formed. But God sees it all, from beginning to end. He is weaving together every experience, every joy, every sorrow, into a beautiful tapestry of his grace. Trust the weaver, for he is skilled and wise. He knows what he is doing even when we do not understand. He is creating something extraordinary in and through your life, a masterpiece that reflects his glory. Even in the midst of your pain, know that you are held in his loving hands, never abandoned. He is working all things together for your good and his glory, weaving a story of redemption and hope. Section 8. Silence is not absence. There will be times when God seems silent, when our prayers seem to go unanswered, when we feel alone and forgotten. But we must remember that God's silence is not his absence. He is still there, even when we can't feel him. He is working behind the scenes. He is moving mountains on our behalf. He is orchestrating circumstances for our good. Just because we can't see him doesn't mean he's not there. He is closer than we think, and he is working all things together for our good. Hold on to hope. Don't give up on him. He is faithful, and he will never let you go. Your breakthrough is coming. Your victory is near. Just keep trusting, keep believing, keep hoping. Section 9. Anchored in his promises. In the midst of your storm, anchor yourself to the unchanging promises of God. He has promised to never leave you nor forsake you. He has promised that he will work all things together for your good. He has promised that his grace is sufficient for you. These promises are not dependent on your circumstances. They are not based on your feelings. They are grounded in the very character of God. He is faithful, and he will always keep his word. So when you are tempted to doubt, when you feel like giving up, remember his promises. They are your lifeline in the storm. They are your anchor in the waves. Cling to them and know that he who promised is faithful.